Hello everyone, I'm Kelsey Lemon, Senior Technical Marketing Manager here at Broadcom, and I want to welcome you to this four-part series on how you can get the most out of Skyline's Inventory Export Report feature. So in part 3, I'm going to show how you can leverage the report to visualize the state of your host. I'm specifically focusing on hardware models, BIOS versions, as well as ESXI versions. I'm going to be using the report that I generated in part 1 of this series, so if you haven't already created your report, please refer to that video to replicate my steps. Now, for this video, I'm also going to be leveraging an existing worksheet that I created in part 2. So if you haven't already done that, create a new worksheet in your inventory export report and give it a meaningful name. Now the fun part, let's use this report to visualize our hardware models. So I'm going to open the host worksheet and then I'm going to click on any cell in it. Then I'm going to insert a table and click OK. Now when the table design option appears, I'm going to select Summarize with Pivot Table. This is a very important step. And when asked where I would like to place it, I'm going to select Existing Sheet and then I'm going to click on any cell within the new worksheet that I created and then I'm going to click OK. To populate this pivot table, I am going to need the total number of host IDs and the number of hardware model types. So I am going to drag the host ID to the value section, and then I'm going to drag the model field to the row section. At this point, I'm going to highlight the results and create a pie chart. I can add data labels and format them, as well as name my chart. Now with that, let's visualize BIOS versions. It's basically a rinse and repeat process at this point. So I'm going to copy my hardware model table, and then I'm going to change the fields. I'm going to drag the host BIOS version field to rows, and then I'm going to remove the model field. Like before, I'm just simply going to highlight the table and create a pie chart where I'm going to add data labels and format them, as well as rename my chart. Now finally, I'm going to create an ESXI version chart. Now for this part, I'm going to do a little bit of customization and create a totally new field that is based on two existing fields in my inventory export report, which are the version field as well as the bill field. And I'm going to do that in that host sheet. So basically what I want to do is I want to have these two fields appear as a single line. So I'm going to need to combine them. So let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to go to column L in my host worksheet, and I'm going to create a brand new column. And when this new column is created, known as L, when that appears, I'm going to rename it version-build. And for this column, I'm going to say that each field is equal to the contents of column J and K. And here's the formula here. With that in place, I can go back and copy an existing table, and I can customize it by adding that new version-build field. Odds are you won't find it, even if you search for it. So you'll need to refresh your information under the Data tab to get that custom field to appear. And at this point, simply drag and drop the build-version field to the rows section and delete the BIOS version field. And like before, I'm simply going to highlight the table and I'm going to create my pie chart where I can add data labels as well as format them and even rename the chart into something more meaningful. And just like that, we're done again. I'll see you in part 4 where we'll use the inventory export report to visualize our VMs.